Hi, everybody. It's Lucy from Fornia Coaching. I'm really sorry. Don't know what's going on, but I'm not getting onto Facebook Live. So I'm going to do it this way instead. So I really apologize. I am here to answer any questions, so feel free to put them in the chat. I may have to get back to you after it's all said and done. Not entirely sure what's going on with Facebook, but hey, we're going to wing it. So tonight we're here to talk about holistic coaching and what it is and what it's not, and how we can really help you move ahead in your career or your business. And one of the things that I feel very strongly about is in order to grow your business, you also need to grow yourself. And so we can get caught up in doing the same old and keep wondering when all that effort's going to pay off, but at some point we need to see what's stopping us from growing or becoming successful. And so holistic coaching has a look at that. So while we work together, what we tend to do is we tend to look at the whole person approach, right? So I look at your limiting beliefs. Do you like to make money? Are you aligned with your product or your services? And just your mindset. I mean, if you go in thinking you're not going to make it work, or it's not going to work, or no one's going to buy your product, well, guess what? No one's buying your product. And so you have to go in with this wholehearted approach that it's going to work. And it's not just about positive thinking, but it's also about lining up your confidence and your inspiration for this business that you may have started or the career that you want to grow. And it's really important that you look at it from a holistic perspective. What am I doing to get in my own way? And I'll be honest, I tried a homeopathy. It's in my background. I am a homeopath practitioner, and I've always had this mindset. I can't get clients, and so guess what? I never got clients. Now in my disability management company, it's a different story altogether. It's like, I can do this. I can get clients, and bang, bang, bang. I was really successful at doing it as a nurse, and that kept on coming. And, so you have to just kind of pay attention. What's kind of going on in your mind? What's stopping you from moving forward? And there's two mindsets, I think, in holistic coaching that I find for the most part is one is that people don't have a high enough value for their product or service and a high enough value for themselves. And so then you tend to undermine your prices, your product, and we get this almost this, I can't make it $50 for a beautiful bracelet because no one's going to buy it, so I'll make it 40. And so I tend to go the opposite way. I go, well, I think it's worth 100. And I'd rather sell it to one person because otherwise it's going to take me 2 or 3 people to make that $100. And so I have a different mindset in regards to how to make money and how to value the service and the product. And that has made me very successful for over 25 years. And so when you understand where you're coming from and you actually know where you want to go, then we can get through all that muck. We can get through all the issues that are going on inside of you that you maybe don't even really know they're there, but we deal with them every day, and we just sometimes just think they're normal. So one of the other issues is that there's a lot of, motivational gurus out there that's basically saying, stick with it because eventually it'll work. It'll work eventually. You keep going. And it's like, no. There's obviously a time where you need to put in the effort for sure, but you also know when to let it go because it's not working. And along with this, positive thinking and keep doing what you're doing is what else do you need to change along the way? So if you've been working at something for a year and you don't see any changes or any results more than what you've already got, then it's time to look at what else can you do to change it up. And it's really important to get out of our own way because we can sit very comfortably in that zone of, this is okay. I'm making okay money. I'm enjoying what I'm doing. But deep down inside, you want more and you're capable of more, but we're stopping ourselves from going to get it. And it really depends on what you want, obviously, right? Success is defined only by you, not by me. And so if what you're making in regards to revenue suits you just fine, what you have in regards to customer base suits you just fine, then, there's no need to do coaching because you're just kind of okay where you're at. But if you are just kind of okay and you're wanting more, then I would seriously consider getting a coach to help you along the way, because part of the struggle is what's kind of going on up here, right? And that work-life balance and managing everything to kind of get going, right? So I started my business when my son was very young, or both my kids were young, and the mindset is, oh, can I do this as a single mom, starting a business and doing well with it? And yeah, I did well. So I know it can be done. I know you're more than capable of doing it, but we have to put away all these excuses, right? Because we have to be 100% responsible for our choices and 100% responsible for why we're not going any further than where we're at. And so I want to say to people, like, if you've got this, that, or the other as an excuse, like, it just needs to be shelved, because you won't proceed. And so if you say, oh, I can't get more customers because nobody knows about homeopathy, or I can't, raise the prices because people don't value it. It's really, at the end of the day, is we don't value ourselves. We don't value the product or the service that we're offering. So this is all part of holistic coaching. And that's just the personal aspect of it, right? And so when we take all that information and we apply it to your professional life. And so then we work on a plan. We work on the confidence level. We look on the value level. We work on your mindset in tandem with what are we going to do to increase your revenues, to increase your customer base, to see you have more success than what you already have. And I think at the end of the day, when we have our own businesses, that's what we want. We want to feel like we could do more. We know we can do more, but how do we get to more? And so when I do holistic career or business coaching, I don't just stay within what you think you're capable of doing. Is I'll stretch that for you. I'll make you think further. I'll say to you, do you think you can do more? Because I think you can do a lot more. And so a lot of times people want to take just an easy step forward, like one step, it's good enough. And I'm going, hey, we ain't got one life here. You might as well go big or go home. That's me. So it's like, you can really, what do you really, really want? That's the question. And don't play small. Don't play small. What do you really want? How big do you want to be? And even the coaches get coaches. So if you're out there and you're a coach already, do not think it's embarrassing for you to have a coach. It is the absolute best way for you to actually grow yourself personally and grow your business professionally. So, sometimes we have to take that pride, set it aside for the greater good of what we're trying to do here. So, with the holistic coaching, we're talking about clarity. Clarity as in, where do you want to go? It's not always that we know how we're going to get there, but we know where we want to go. So, and sometimes you don't even know where you want to go. It's just like, I want to make more than I'm making today. So if I'm making $1,000 a month today, and next year I want to make $2,000 a month. Well, that's great. What if you make $10,000 a month? Think about that. Can you do that? Of course you can. Anybody can do that. You can do it, right? So it's how small we keep ourselves will be how small our business stays. And so we can look at all the business gurus, and we can look at the revenue charts, and we can look at the business plans. And I really think at the end of the day, it's like, get your head wrapped around it, because that's what's needed. Because all the business plans in the world and all the business gurus in the world are not going to get you where you want to go until you can get yourself in that frame of mind where you believe success is possible. So I encourage you to have a look at what's stopping you from growing your business. Have a look at it, not just from a business perspective, but also look at it from a personal perspective, because both are necessary. Make sure your business is aligned with who you are as a person. Make sure it makes you feel good. You want to make sure that it resonates, that you're hopping out of bed in the morning going, I can't wait to get one more customer, right? That's how I feel about coaching. I can't wait to get one more customer, because I know I can make a difference in your life, and you'll be amazed at what's buried inside that lovely mind of yours and what you're so capable of doing. But we don't always stretch ourselves, because sometimes the belief in ourselves is not always there. But I am here to do that for you. I'm here to say to you that, hey, you can do this. I can do this. You can do this. So what we look at is we have some custom tailored strategies for your business and your business alone. I have, I don't know how many like amazing creative ideas for people to grow their businesses. And you'll be surprised. And I also want to be able to share with you that whoever you are as a business professional or even a career professional, is that you have leadership qualities and you need to share those with those around you. And don't minimize what you have to offer the world, because right now what's happening is we all want to be autonomous. We all want to be owning, well, not all, a lot of us want to own our own business. We want to be our own boss. We want to set our own schedules. We want to be able to solve our own problems. We want to dictate what time we start work in the morning, what time we finish at the end of the day. And we want to shut our phones and our computers off on the weekend to spend time with our family. And some companies just don't allow you to do that. And in today's time, we need more and more breaks from work. Now, when I say business, I really enjoy business. And so I don't always feel like it's work. And so, you know, I set my own schedule. I decide when I take vacation. I've, you know, basically traveled the world while doing this business, and it's been great. And so you can grow, but it has to grow in your mind first. It's just the dream needs to become, you know, your reality, and we need to kind of get you there. That's what's important. And I don't get caught up in the black and white, the statistics. I get caught up in what is it about you that's not allowing you to grow, not allowing you to grow professionally, not allowing you to grow your business. That's the piece that I enjoy working with, because as I happen to help you grow, I also will help you grow your business. And that will be very, very inspiring for you. You'll be like amazed by the changes, the transformation that you have personally and professionally. And so along with all this is business clarity. There's, you know, the journey will be there, and we can change it more than once. It's nothing's carved in stone, obviously. And it's really, really important that, that we stay flexible, because it's not just a one-lane highway. My friend and I say this all the time. It's like, you can change lanes, but don't be getting off the ramp, because that's a distraction. We need you to stay on course. And so it's really focusing. It's focusing on where you want to go. Where are you now? And where do you want to be? And that's the route. And we can have a few little, you know, change lanes. That's fine. Or lane changes. But no getting off the ramps. We want to stay focused on where we're going and why we're doing this. And what the goal is to have more clients, do more of what we love, make more money, be successful. So again, I apologize that I didn't get on Facebook. I'm going to have to sort that all out. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to add questions to the chat. I will go back and answer them all. And I do have free chats. If you want to schedule one on my website, fourniercoaching.com, please go ahead and do that. I do have a special this month as well. The coaching is half price for January. If you're planning to do anything this year, start with January. It's a good way to start the year. Gives you the momentum to get you where you want to go. It's not an overnight thing, you know, like it takes time to get there. So give yourself lots of time. I've been really lucky that within 3 months, I was so busy I had to just stop taking clients, but that's not everybody. And you can see yourself eventually start to pick up speed, but the sooner you start, the sooner you get there. Anyways, thank you very much for listening to the video. Feel free to drop a message and schedule a chat, and I look forward to talking to you. Thank you so much. Take care.